There has been quite a lot of updates on the 20 hours work restrictions placed on people on different visa categories, those on student visa, those who are trying to get a second job on the health and care visa or the skilled worker visa. So basically this video is just for me to explain what the latest update is as regards the 20 hours work restrictions placed on those on health and care visa, and also some of the important updates on the implication of people working more than 20 hours here in the UK while on a student visa. New information coming into light as regards the 20 hours work restrictions on students here in the United Kingdom, and some other important information that would definitely be relevant to you if you're under the student visa, skilled worker visa, or health and care worker visa categories here in the United Kingdom. So if this sounds like something that will interest you, don't go anywhere, keep watching to the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, please hit the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. My returning subscribers, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. In an attempt to manage the shortage occupation in the health and care sector here in the United Kingdom, for the past couple of months, over a year now, the UK government has been putting into place some some measures to ensure that this particular sector is not as if they won't lack, but at least to manage the shortage occupation in this particular field. So that's why in February 2023, the Home Office announced a change to supplementary work rules for sponsored workers in the United Kingdom on the health and care visa. Now this means that health and care holders are permitted to work more than the current 20 hours per week on an additional employer without having to notify the Home Office. Now it's basic knowledge that if you're in the UK on the skilled worker visa or the health and care visa, most of the time your contracted hour with your employer is about 37.5 hours per week, and you're allowed to take up a second employment. And for those in the health and care visa, obviously the only second employment they can really take is still within the health and care sector, so they can work as care assistant with another employer, and the cap for that is 20 hours. So in February 2023, the UK announced that okay, everyone on the health and care visa, you can work with additional employer and there's no 20 hours restriction, and they proposed that this will be reviewed in August 2023. So meaning all those in health and care workers, all those in health and care visa have been working more than 20 extra hours, since this was announced. So now it was announced a few days ago by the UK government that the health and care visa, the 20 hours limit exemption ends on the 27th of August 2023. So the lifting of the 20 hours cap has given the health and care holders an opportunity to work more hours and earn extra income, especially during the pandemic, especially during the cost of living crisis in the UK. This has really helped a lot of people on the health and care visa to work more. But one thing I'm a bit perplexed about is the fact that if you're on the health and care visa, you work as an healthcare assistant, except you work as a support worker too. But even the support work is quite stressful. Just imagine working 37.5 hours. If you're going to do that, that's about 3.5 days in a week. So you have additional 3.5 days. And from what I know, you work probably 12-hour shift for 3 long days and half shift for the 4th day. I just can't imagine someone doing more than 20 hours, to be honest, because additional 20 hours is 1 long day and 1 half day. So if you're going to add that together, it means that you probably worked roughly about, that's 4 long days and 2 half days. You've worked 6 days already with the 20 hours cap. So I really don't know how I don't know, probably people watching this video might have worked more than 20 hours extra aside from their contracted hour with their employer, because for me it's quite a lot. If you're going to do more than 20 hours, that means you're practically working 6 long days, 7 long days in a week. I really don't know how people work that way though. However, the most important thing is just that on the 27th of August 2023, the cap, the exemption to work more than 20 hours has been taken away. So if you're going to work more than 20 hours extra now while on the health and care visa, you sure do need to contact the Home Office to inform them. So it means from now you can only work 20 hours. Now that's for those on the health and care visa. So for those on the student visa, yeah, so it's been like common knowledge that if you're on the student visa in the United Kingdom, you've got a restriction of 20 hours work limit while on your term time, and unlimited number of hours during your holidays, your summer holidays, winter holiday, and what have you. Now, there's been a lot of news, a lot of information going around on various social media platforms as regards people who have been getting a lot of issues because they've been working more than 20 hours while on a student visa. So it's just important for people to know this, because one thing about the United Kingdom, or one thing about most of these developed countries, is the fact that ignorance is not an excuse. So there's nothing like, I wasn't informed, oh sorry, I don't know. Also, it doesn't work like that here in the United Kingdom. Ignorance is never an excuse. So that's very important for you to keep yourself informed on some of these things. Now, so if you're on a student visa, you can only work 20 hours. If you're single, but if you've got a partner who is coming with you on a dependent visa, such person can work more than 20 hours, unlimited number of hours, different kind of job, can even start a business. Now, so people have been, one of the, implication of working more than 20 hours, if the UK government decide to, or the Home Office decide to investigate, is the fact that you might not be able to apply for another visa because you've broken the rules on your previous visa. So the UK government has the right to reject your next visa application on the ground that you broke the rule of the previous one. There's high possibility that you're going to break the rule on this next visa category you're applying for, which is the one thing I tell people: if you're coming to the UK, don't come with the ideology that after paying your deposit you would be able to pay your balance while in the UK. It's really a myth that I don't know. Just imagine you've got a tuition fee of £15,000 and you've only paid £4,000 while you're studying. Mind you, you're coming for a 1-year master's program, and these are some of the conversations I've had with people that I've been able to work with to help them get their visas and move into the UK on a student visa. Now, you've paid £4,000, and for your 1-year master's program, you had a plan. Your master plan is to pay the balance of £11,000 in the UK while on a student visa. Come on, without a dependent. How is that going to happen? It might be possible if you're coming with a dependent, but if you're coming on your own as a single person, it's not possible. You can't achieve that without breaking the rules. So that's why I tell people, if you're coming to the UK, make sure that you have enough funds, especially if you're coming as a single. But if you're coming with a partner, both parties can still work. Probably the person on 20 hours can work to sort out immediate bills, while the person on dependent visa can work his or her out, to help sort out the tuition fee. So that's really, one thing that people need to put into consideration. So you need to ensure that you stick to your, except you're planning to go back home after your program, they might not be bothered about thinking of, sticking with the rules. However, if you're looking at applying to other visa categories to eventually get or indefinite leave to remain, then you have to try as much as possible to stick to the 20 hours restriction being placed. And for me, I just think this 20 hours restriction is really going to affect a lot, because many of these companies would not want to employ you, especially if you're trying not to work in the health and care sector. You don't want to do any care job, And many of these companies, will probably get turned off by your application when they see that you've got a 20 hours restriction. I used to be there. So in my own opinion, I tell people I've come in contact with that if you're on a student visa, aside from trying to make little money, that period is the best time for you to start planning for your next move. That's what you're going to do after your visa expires. Yeah, I understand schoolwork can really be stressful, but trust me, that's the time you need to take up some courses, which is why I introduced Tech Drive to people that have been watching my video for the past couple of days. Tech Drive is a platform that trains people to becoming data analysts, and they help you through the process of your training down to your job application till you're able to land your first interview, and also prep you for that interview. They give you UK work experience, help you in building your project portfolios, and many other things. These are some of the things that you should be doing while on a student visa. As a person, I was able to get my tier 2 job offer as a data analyst weeks before the end of my program, and trust me, I didn't get it because I started preparing weeks before the end of my program. The preparation has been happening almost a year before the end of my program. So that particular job role you're looking at getting, the best time is to start preparing for it now while you're still on the 20 hours restriction. So by the time you're done with your job, you're fully ready to get into that particular phase of your life. So I hope you find this video useful. If you do, please click on the like button, and if you're coming across my channel for the first time, please hit the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.